What's up, everybody? This is your boy, the Fluffy Gamer. Just got back from Houston, Texas. As you guys saw, had an awesome time out there. Hung out with some cool cats. Oh man, I had a ball out there. And I actually found a couple things out there. Not too much. Kind of on the dry side out there. So I ended up hitting up some stores out here in San Diego. When I got back, I got a good deal over at the Bargain Hunters today. 50% off. Woo-wee! I caught Renee on a good day. Are you guys ready to get started? This is a much needed 211 right here. My knees are killing me. Alright, so as you guys saw, I went to a flea market out there in Houston with none other than Tight White and my boy Hob G's, Mr. Retro Gamers 717 on YouTube. I'm going to leave a link down below for you guys to check out those cool cats. Had a lot of fun with them. Let me show you what I got at the flea market. Wasn't much. You guys saw it in the video. I couldn't pass. I picked up the complete season of The Greatest American Hero. Bam. I didn't know how much this was worth. I saw 20 bucks on there. Ended up getting it for 18. And after it's all said and done, I got a great deal on this thing. It is complete. It is Minty Mac. You open it up. All the discs are in paper sleeves. Season 1, 2 discs. And Season 2, 4 discs. And then the last season, 3 discs. I remember watching that show as a kid, and there's actually a lot of celebrities in these TV shows. They might not have been famous back then, but there's a lot of people that were in this show that are famous now. Alright, so that's actually all I found over at the flea market. But my boy Tight White, he brought some gifts for Hob, Mr. Retro Gamer 717, and also for the Fluffy Gamer. He brought some long boxes, PlayStation games, and he hooked me up with Kalik, the DNA Imperative. I've never seen this game before, so definitely glad to add this to my collection. I really appreciate that, Jeff. You're an awesome dude. Man, was that a lot of fun at that flea market. Alright, so that's all I got at the flea market. I did hit up a local Goodwill over by my brother-in-law's house, like literally less than a mile. And I found 2 items one day. I found a PSP game. It was a yellow tag, which was actually like 30% off, so I ended up paying like just over $2 for this. It is a game called Il to Stormovik Birds of Prey. Bam. Cool aviator fighting game. Complete with the manual. Not a bad find right there. I also picked up a PS2 game, and that is the Ultimate Ninja 4 Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, it looks like a cool little fighter game from what I could tell on the backside. Never played any of these games, so I don't know if they're any good or not. Nice clean copy. Glad to add this to my collection. Also at the same Goodwill on the next following day, I believe it was. Yes, it was. The next following day. Ended up picking up a DVD out of print. I have it already, so I'm going to flip this. And that is Mel Gibsons Apocalypto. And this includes the slip cover, check disc, everything is Minty Mac. It's got the insert and the disc. And that was only $3. Not bad. And also, my brother-in-law, he actually hooked me up with a couple controllers. You know, he's a pretty big gamer himself. He doesn't play a lot of the old stuff anymore, mainly because he plays a lot of PC games. And he's got basically every game ever made in a Raspberry Pi, just like the one he made for myself. So he hooked me up with 2 Atari paddles. Bam. Been a long time since I used these controllers, and I don't remember the 2 controllers using 1 plug, but I guess that's the way they went back in the day. Pretty sure I didn't have any paddles, so I grabbed them. I took them. He also hooked me up with another controller for the Super Nintendo called the SN Pro Pad. Not sure how the controls are, but it definitely feels really good. The buttons and everything feels really nice. So I'll probably be using this one for now and save my official Nintendo, Super Nintendo controllers and just use the crap out of this one. Mr. Bang Bang, he had mentioned a video game store nearby called 3D Games. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. And me and my brother-in-law, we went over there and checked it out. Pretty cool store. Picked up 2 NES games. And I picked up a Gamecube game that I've been wanting for a long time. The NES games I picked up, I did not have. They were on the cheap side. $7. Picked up Puzznick. Pretty sure I don't have that one. Hope I don't have that one. And then also, another game that I'm pretty sure I don't have. And that is Rockin' Ball. Not really sure how great the game is. Never seen any gameplay, so. But this game right here, for the GameCube, I know I didn't have. And when I saw the price for $22.99, which is right on the money, I went ahead and pulled the trigger. And I picked up Chaos Field. Finally got it. This thing has been over at the book off for like 6-7 months. They want $27. I just couldn't pull the trigger. But for $23, nice clean copy, complete with Manuel. The disc is in pretty good condition. Couple light scratches, but shouldn't have a problem with that. Very cool to finally have in my collection. Alright, so that's pretty much all I picked up over in Houston, Texas. Let's get to the games that I found today back in San Diego. Went straight over to the book off. Hadn't been there in a while. I picked up one game. I picked up a PlayStation 2 game. Brand new seal for $4.99. And that is Future Tactics. I got this for the GameCube. It's not the greatest game, but it's hard to resist any seal games. Picked that one up over at the book off. Ended up going over to GameStop. They let me down. Went straight over to Pally right after that. Hit up a couple of the local thrift stores over by Bargain Hunters. Found a couple cool things inside 2 of the stores. And the first one that I saw, I actually did not catch on camera. I saw as I was getting ready to walk out. And I was like, oh, I can't leave without that. This thing was just cool, too cool to pass up. I believe it's worth about $15. I picked it up for $8. And that is the soundtrack for the original Star Wars trilogy. It's in this long box type thing right here. It has 4 discs. Here's the book that came inside it. It is for the original soundtrack anthology. Got some cool art in there. Shows the tracks for all the CDs. But being a Star Wars fan, I couldn't pass this up. Box is in really good condition. Back is pretty cool. Yeah. And in one of the other thrift stores, I found a VHS tape for $1. Pretty rare out of print movie. Just now, I think, came out on Blu-ray. But the VHS is actually still worth a little bit of money. I believe it's about $12 to $15. Called Phantom of the Paradise.
Phantom of the Paradise.
My music is for Phoenix. Only she can sing it. Anyone else that tries, die.
Phoenix.
Pretty cool pickup for $1. Alright, I also hit up the Poway Pond, and for another $1, I picked up a DVD. Haven't seen this movie in a while. Stars one of my favorites, Hulk Hogan, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and that is No Holds Barred.
Hulk Hogan is ripped.
Couldn't pass that one up. Alright, so I ended up getting a pretty good deal with Renee over at Bargain Hunters, and hooked me up. Told me half off any Genesis game that he had. First game that I picked up is Chase HQ Part 2 for $10. Pretty nice, clean label on that thing. I also picked up, and I've been wanting this for a long time, I just didn't want to pay the money for it. When he was offering half off, I couldn't resist. So for $10, I got Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah. Love this game. Hard as fuck. The next game that I got was for $7.50, and that is Fatal Fury 2. Not bad. Another nice, clean label. And this one I have in a 6-in-1 pack, and that is Streets of Rage. Definitely one to have in your collection if you ain't got it. The last game that I picked up is actually a pretty rare, uncommon game, Hellfire. It's from the same company that produced Musha, and this one is also a great shooter game. This is easily a $30 game, so I could not pass this up for 15 bucks. So that's all I got this week, but I do have a couple honorable mentions, like this. I bought this off of Renee inside that storage locker when we were going through that locker as we were filming for Storage Wars, going through everything, which took a long time to go through that. But when I saw this, I had to get it. I put this straight in my pocket. I got it for 120 bucks. Could not pass. And also, one more honorable mention. I've been practicing the move. And I think I got it down pretty good. In fact, let me show you how good I perfected Tight White's move. Oh! Oh yeah. Ooh. Hoo-yah! Oh. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Alright, well that's going to do it for this week's Out and About / Pickup video. I am your host. I am your boy. Did you guys see me on Storage Wars? Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. That's going to do it. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, which game do I want to play? Musha or Chaos Field? I know, I'm going to pick this one, mainly because Eric over at Chasing the Classics ain't got it. Don't get jealous. Fuck that controller. I said a hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop. Woo! No way. This game is hard as fuck.
Here is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. Never thought I could feel so free.
Flying away on a wing and a prayer.
So how did it feel to be in that movie Clerks 2?
What movie?
You know that Clerks 2 when you played that one scene with that donkey? You did that donkey dance thing, Majiggy?